Hey, how's it going? This is Jerry Heron here making another YouTube video, and it's now time for another Jerry Heron read along. And as you can see by the cover there, I'm going to read you all Harper's Birthday by Mark Brown, which I am very, very excited to read this book to all of you because this was my favorite Arthur book growing up and my favorite Arthur episode. I loved Arthur's Birthday. I loved reading this book growing up as a kid. I loved watching the episode. I had this on an interactive CD-ROM by Living Books, which I had version 2 of this game. Game growing up for Arthur's Birthday Living Books. There were two versions of this game for Living Books. Arthur's Birthday First Edition from Living Books and Arthur's Birthday version 2 from Living Books. I had version 2 that had like the picture all upscaled and more better sound and quality, and it had mini games like the Great Gift Mystery and Pin the Tail on the Donkey. So that's the version I had from 1997. But now you're reading you all the book I read growing up because I loved Arthur's Birthday growing up, and those of you that grew up with Living Books, you can now find this book on Wonderful Storybooks, which is an app on the App Store. But unfortunately, version 2 is not available on Wonderful Storybooks, only version 1. And version 1 does not have the mini games. It just has the story in English and Spanish. But that's okay. I'm now going to read you all the book of Arthur's Birthday. And kids, I recommend you read this book because this is like the best Arthur book in my opinion. And if you want to read this book, and those of you who have I mentioned the CD-ROM to you, as I mentioned all the CD-ROM to you, those of you who want to check out what the game looked like from Living Books, you have the chance to go on Wonderful Storybooks and see it for yourself. And you can find the gameplays of version 2 on YouTube. So now I'm going to read you all the story of Arthur's Birthday by Mark Brown. Arthur's Birthday by Mark Brown. Here we go. Here's the inside title. Once again, Arthur's Birthday by Mark Brown. Let's begin. I can't wait, said Arthur. Are you sure it's only Tuesday? See for yourself, said Mother. 4 more days until my birthday, said Arthur. I hope everyone can come to my birthday party. What kind of cake should I bake? Asked Grandma Flora. Chocolate, said Arthur. Have a good day at school, said Mother, smiling. And don't forget to hand out your invitations, said DW. Buster, can you come to my party? Asked Arthur. Are you kidding? Said Buster. Of course. Grandma's making chocolate cake, said Arthur. I'll be there, said the Brain. I love chocolate. How about me? Asked Binky Barnes. You're invited, said Arthur, and Francine too. Oh boy, said Francine, we can play Spin the Bottle. Muffy, can you come to my birthday party? Arthur asked. Sure, Muffy answered. When is it? Saturday afternoon, Arthur said. I can't wait. This Saturday afternoon? But that's when I'm having my party, said Muffy. Oh no, said Arthur. You can't. Can't you change your party to another day? Are you kidding? Said Muffy. The Rock Band and Pickles the Clown have been booked for months. I can't change my party either, said Arthur. All my relatives are coming from Ohio. No one knew what to do. Should they go to Arthur's birthday party or Muffy's? Wednesday before school, the boys had a meeting. I think we should stick together, said Buster. Me too, said Binky. Right, said the Brain. We're all going to Arthur's party. But what about the girls? Asked Arthur. Who needs girls? Said Buster. The girls met at the playground during lunch. Anyone who doesn't come to my party can't be my friend, said Muffy. But it won't be as much fun without the boys, said Francine. Are you my friend or not? Asked Muffy. Thursday after school, Arthur and his mother picked out decorations for the party. Later, the delivery man brought a big box. Wow, this weighs a ton, said DW. In the mail, there were 3 birthday cards for Arthur. One was from Uncle Bud. When Arthur opened it, $3 bills fell out. Some people have all the luck, said DW. On the way home from school Friday, Arthur ran to catch up with Francine. I wish you could come to my party, said Arthur. I promised Muffy, said Francine, but I wish I could go to both. What's a party without boys? Wait a minute, said Arthur. I have an idea. That's great, said Francine. I'll help. They ran to Arthur's treehouse. Arthur found pencils, paper, and envelopes. Let me write them, said Francine. It has to look like Muffy's handwriting. Okay, said Arthur, but be sure there's one for all the girls. That night, Arthur told his parents about his plan. Early the next morning, Arthur and Francine delivered their notes. One to Prunella, one to Sue Ellen, and one to Fern. The last note they delivered was a special one. All done, said Arthur. See you later, said Francine. I smell pancakes, said Arthur when he got home. Your favorite, said Father. And maple syrup all the way from Ohio, said Aunt Bonnie. Happy birthday, said Cousin George. Time for birthday kisses, said Mother. And 8 birthday hugs, said Grandma Flora. Don't forget a pinch to grow an inch, said DW. Uh-oh. Arthur stood by the window. It was almost noon. Someone's coming, he cried. It was Sue Ellen. What are you doing here? Asked Sue Ellen. What are you doing here? Asked Buster. It's a surprise for Muffy, said Francine, coming up behind them. It's a surprise for all of us, said the Brain. Everyone, find a place to hide, said Arthur. Muffy will be here any minute. Shh, whispered Buster. Here she comes. Arthur opened the door. Hi, Arthur. I came to pick up my presents, said Muffy. Surprise! Shouted everyone. Happy birthday, Muffy, said Arthur. See, I told you, your present is too big to carry. The rest of your party is on the way, said Francine. After all, said Arthur, what's a birthday party without all your friends? This is the best birthday ever, said Muffy. We should do this every year. But next year at your house, said Arthur's mom. Time to open presents, said Francine. I picked this one out especially for you. You have to promise me you'll use it right away. Sure, said Arthur. I can't wait. Uh-oh. Spin the bottle? Francine spin the ball king. Oh, Harper's in trouble now. Happy birthday, Arthur. And that's the end of our story. And you see Francine there. I hope all you enjoyed this book of me reading Arthur's Birthday by Mark Brown, because I absolutely loved Arthur growing up, and I still do. And I loved this book growing up. I read it all the time, like I said before as a kid. I watched the episode. I played the computer game on the computer all the time by Living Bucks. It's truly the best Arthur book ever. It's a classic. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. See you in my next video. This is Jerry Heron signing off.